Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. I am Tamara, your spiritual awakening mentor and wellness astrologer here on High Vibe TV. It really came through strong yesterday morning when I was tuning into the energy. So I just want to say right away, my schedule has landed for filming and creating here on High Vibe TV. So I will be putting out content regularly Tuesdays and Fridays. So that's when you can definitely expect to see my new content become available on Tuesdays and Fridays every single week. So just wanted to say that first and foremost. So today is Friday, May 16th, 2025. And so we have this like cosmic wolf, and I was so drawn to it as the wolf energy has been coming through recently. And this is Starway Healing. It is encoded with 528 hertz solfeggio frequency. And you know, that is known as the miracle tone. It does get deeply into like the cells and structures and DNA into your physical structure, and it helps in cleansing and healing and transforming. So it really impacting significant change energetically and physically, right, at very deep levels, and which we of course are going through. And the wolf is a teacher, and the wolf helps us, right? It teaches strongly and gently, right, but always with love. And it really helps us to learn to trust our inner guidance, our insights, and to secure, you know, wolves are actually very emotional. Like they create or develop strong emotional attachments very quickly. And right, and there's always an alpha of the pack. And so with that being said, the wolf medicine is really to guide you and teach you, right, that you are like, you're the director, you to take control of your life, right? Accountability, responsibility. You create it, you direct it, and to do so with harmony and discipline. And when you do, right, that's when you really can experience the true spirit of freedom. And so we have the beautiful planetary and celestial energies with, you know, expressed through the astrological transits and the current human design transit, where we know we have, you know, still have Sun conjunct Uranus, and right, that's getting stronger, more intense. And so in the current human design transit, they are together, they're traveling together in gate 8, in the throat center of contribution. You know, they're being expressed through different lines, but really highlighting with that energy of contribution, and helping us to like bring a way to express that unique individuality, right, in a way that it can, that's different from the norm, but can be like appreciated. And so, you know, as long as it's like you are in your authenticity, right, and that's what we are. It feels like everything is, right, that's being dismantled is, especially right now, everything that's, right, illusion or inauthentic, all of that being dismantled. And I feel like the influences of the Sun-Uranus conjunction, and also with Jupiter sextiling Chiron, like, and the Sun, you know, moving into sextile with Saturn, that with all of that, and Saturn sextile Uranus, like there's this whole collective and global energetics happening of like breaking free even more from these old rules and traditions and the old programming, right? So, and moving past where we aren't feeling so dependent on those old rules and traditions, viewpoints, right? And being able to heal any wounding that is around that, right? So a lot of it too, I feel like, is that the projected beliefs that have gone into our subconscious, and being able to break free, you know, and some of these karmic relationships or patterns that are, you know, coming to completion. You know, so it can feel challenging sometimes to kind of complete that or break free from that, especially if it is in a relationship with someone and, right, it's on the other end isn't being well received, right, can make it a little challenging. However, as you operate from your, of course, your internal authority, and you really stand strong with that, and you are being like the alpha in your life, being that CEO and taking a much stronger position in that. And really, it is the faith in yourself, like first and foremost, right? That's where that Jupiter sextile Chiron's really influencing into moving beyond the conditioning, beyond the projected beliefs, and let's say the norm on those traditions, and tuning into your own divinity and your individual personal relationship with the divine, and really trusting that and moving, you know, I would say acting accordingly. And this is where the wolf will come in, right, to help you to act accordingly in trusting your intuition, your insights, and instinct. So let's see, that's where I really see a lot of, and the Earth in the current human design transit is grounded in gate 14. This is in the sacral, and it's the gate of prosperity. And it's not just about financial wealth, right? It is part of it. And so there's this energy prosperity and wealth, right? You've heard me say the term harmonic wealth several times. And right, so wealth in everything, right? In energy, in your creativity, in your health, right? All the different aspects of life, which does include money. Like, now's the opportunity, and you're learning how to, right, get that activated, and operate from like overflow. This is what my golden current program is all about, and really clearing those lineage lines and codes. And I am in the current, I'm really becoming the current. So this offer will be available at a self-paced design, and it will be available will be completely activated in the solstice portal in June. And then it will be available, and I'll let you know when it is. And so the earth is grounding this energy, right, into like your unique expression and what you contribute. And it can be challenging to express your uniqueness in a world that is, still just like wrapped up but warped in those old traditions and structures and patterns and opinions, and so in comparisons with the status quo. And so, but this energy, right, we have energy available that is a way that may emerge to help with that and to get the attention into bringing in something new. And so the earth grounding in that gate of prosperity, because the motto of this gate is passion projects with the universal good in mind can lead to prosperity. And so in this energy, you have the ability and commitment to drive projects through to a successful end, right? Whatever that may be. So we have a lot of great energy available that will support us, and in the deep process that is happening within us in our like recoding, right, and rewriting our DNA. So the wolf, I like the cosmic wolf because it is getting also in tune with, especially, and I know many of you on here really resonate with either starseed energy, galactic energy, right, star beings, off-planet energies and beings, right, other planet incarnations or expressions of your consciousness. And there is a connection and a remembering that is happening right now. So I enjoyed this more cosmic wolf that appeared, and with that 528 hertz. So let's see what essential oils can help us through today, through through the weekend. So these would not go back into the deck. So we have, oh, look at that, our favorite best friend, Arbor Vitae, right? This is the oil of divine flow and grace, and really staying connected, right, in your sacred divine flow. And then we have ginger, which is the oil of empowerment. I love that these came out together, because there is two in that, in the energy of being able to express and communicate things that, whether it's possibilities or ideas, or, in what you want to say, that can be empowering for you, empowering for others, moving things in an empowering direction. And with that Arbor Vitae being grounding and connecting with that divine knowledge, right, with source and with your soul's intelligence and the divine, that God intelligence within you. So I do love that. I have the, let's see, the name of this deck is, I believe it's Sacred Light Language Oracle deck. I haven't worked with it in a long time, but this is the one that wanted to come out and play for the information for just the next few days. So again, you'll see me back here on Tuesday. So we'll have that third quarter moon early morning. It's 4:59 a.m. Pacific to be exact, in Aquarius. And that's when we'll have the Sun sextile Saturn will be exact, right? Over this weekend, we have these major transits that will be like aligned exactly. Light beings, I love that. It's a little bright. But again, like I said, with the cosmic wolf and that connection, right? Because it has obviously galaxy. There's not only Earth, right? We've got a galaxy on there. We've got Jupiter on there. There's the moon. So there are these different, right? They are these non-physical light beings, and these aspects of your consciousness, right? That you are beginning to tune into, perhaps to remember, right? Within your own field of consciousness, perhaps connecting to these light beings of these different origins that you may be connecting with right now. Getting that you may be attracted to Moldavite right now. And, you know, that has a very distinct and strong frequency when it comes to galactic or extraterrestrial energy frequency, right? Because it is has that, right? It's from space and landed in the Earth, right? So it has this combination of like Earth energy and that alien energy. Joy. Beautiful. And so it is getting tuned into, right, as we're breaking free and we're releasing and we're healing, and we have these, you know, this information, insights coming in what brings you joy, and to follow that. When you are doing that, when you are operating out of your design, your blueprint, right, in alignment, your true self, everything just unfolds very easily. But you have to take the leap. You have to trust. And so that more deeper healing with that Jupiter sextile Chiron, really getting into these deeper spaces within you and building that trust. So working with wolf medicine currently with this energy is going to be highly beneficial. Nothing has gone wrong, right? Everything has a purpose, and it is evolving. It is transforming. You know, there are these cycles, and I feel that there's so much that we do not know, and there's so much that has been written that is not truth, and then there is a lot that has been written that is, right? And it's just a whole, everything though leads in purpose as we discover and we navigate through these interesting narratives, storylines, and on this journey of truth, right? Discovering what that is. The current transits, energies are helping us and guiding us through untangling all of that. So a quantum detanglement that is happening. So I'm seeing, so being shown like a human individual as light, and there are all of these like threads that are coming off, and they're waving, almost like waving in the wind. I'm seeing, you know how there's like a fan and they have the ribbons tied on the front of the fan, and you see them flapping when the fan is on, right? The wind. That's what it looks like. So to see, so it's being shown this way to know that, or to relay the knowing that the energy is moving. So even if perhaps you may not feel like things are moving, let's remember, you know, of course, with Saturn involved in some of these connections, that moves very slowly. So, right, there's movement, and grounding things in, right, especially Sun sextile Saturn, grounding things in, but slowly. And that this is good. It gives you that opportunity in being in the creator, the driver's seat of what it is that you want in your foundation, right? And that you are, everything you're doing purposefully and aligned with your soul and following through with that, right? This is all very much a learning experience, as we know. Going to see if I'm shown anything else. So, okay, so immediately, so here's the light up human, and these threads are moving, the energy is moving and detangling and releasing what is no longer, right? In it, the energy transmutes. And then as that's being done, I'm seeing these, like, it's almost like it's very bright, concentrated golden light that's transmitting. So I'm seeing it from the sun, but it's coming from source through the sun as a portal into our field. So I am relating or translating that there's going to be even more solar activity. Because the coronal hole is facing Earth, and so within 2-3 days time, right, the winds of that will arrive in our environment here. So it's like pulses of that concentrated golden light, and so that's going to impact your field. Okay, so really support your body over these next few days. And I'm seeing it as it comes into the field, and we do move into Tuesday with that third quarter moon. It is going to then push through, right? As third quarter moon, it's another push in the release of what we are, right? As the moon is waning. So it's going to, you know, kind of smack into your field, and be assisting in pushing out things, that energy that needs to be transformed, right? The more denser energy, so we may begin to like physically feel it, you know, energetically, emotionally, feel that. It may be over the weekend into Tuesday. I'm sure there'll be more information that comes through when I come back on Tuesday here. So lots of hydration, warm cooked foods, I'm hearing, to maintain the upkeep of your digestion so that you can continue to digest what is happening and digesting the energy, the emotions, the information that is coming in need to support your digestive system in this transformative process. And so what is no longer serving in the state that it's in will be eliminated and then transform into, right, a different frequency. And that is it. That is complete. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will put out a health update video soon. That's not so much a scheduled program, but because I do have my surgery scheduled in August, and of course I checked the astrology, and it is like the perfect day. Of course, it's right. Everything has happened so effortlessly and divinely timed, and it's like, yes, there just happens to be this opening, and and this and that, and so, and that's how like when it is soul aligned, divinely aligned with you, right? That's how things flow. And not to say that there's not work involved, right? But it's not that like forceful resistance kind of pushing through type energy. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. So, but I'll leave that for a separate video, and I'll be doing that soon. So, and thank you all so much for your beautiful support. I appreciate you all so very much, and I'll see you back here on Tuesday.